What is up, everyone? JD here. I hope you're doing well today. We're going to be doing a mod for my Benchmade Bugout. Let's get into it. All right, guys. Been waiting for these scales to come in for a little while now. I'm going to take my titanium scales off. And I basically have all new hardware, so I really don't intend on reusing anything. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be installing a set of applied weapon tech scales and hardware. So I'm really excited to get into this one. You will want a nice set of bits. You're also going to want to pick your lube of choice. So pick your poison, whatever makes your little heart patter. Feel free to use, guys. Feel free to use it. I would also recommend a little bit of Loctite on these, especially if you like to tune them to be a little bit. I have lost a screw somewhere. Especially if you want, it's a good thing I have new hardware, huh? Especially if you want to tune it to be a little bit looser. My hope is it's in the case, and I'll check it in a little bit. But I have the hardware here, so I should be good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a complete takedown of this one here. I did order a new pocket clip as well, since I am going with the all blacked out on the Tiffany blue. So I will not need to hang on to any of this old hardware here. So I'm just going to set it all off to the side. I did also go ahead and order a all black crossbar lock. So I should have everything that I need. This is just off of Amazon, but I will link the hardware on Amazon for you to find it, because I did find that the hardware is a little bit cheaper, and I also ordered the pocket clip on Amazon. It was like a 2-pack. So I went ahead and ordered that. I wasn't sure if I was going to need thumb studs because I couldn't see really well what comes in the hardware, but they did include the thumb studs, and they also included the pivot. And the standoffs. So all I really needed was the crossbar lock and the pocket clip. So just to confirm that for everyone out there, what I'm going to go ahead and do is just go ahead and take everything off from the show side. I wonder if I feel like that was upside down too. I'm going to put all the old hardware over here to the left, because I do want to hang on to that. I also need to find where that one screw went. I'm again hoping that it is in the knife case, and I'll check that here in a little bit. Could be that I forgot to tighten that one down when I was working on it. T6s, and then T10. I did forget that. T6s and let me just grab a T10. T6s and T10. I'm gonna grab my T10 out of here and just go ahead and put it in my other driver, so I don't have to worry about swapping them back and forth. Yeah, I think. Yeah, definitely have a little bit of thread locker here. So we'll go ahead and take that scale off. Oh, sorry, my neck is killing me. And then what I will do is go ahead and I'm just going to pull the blade out. Or am I? Yeah, I am. I am. And yeah, just pops right out. So we got a new pivot. We got all new everything here. I'm just going to set that to the side. You can see where I did acid etch my blade. And I distressed it with, this one's loose too. Why are these so loose? I did de-stress it. Sorry, I can talk. Words are hard. Just because I wanted it to have both the stone wash and just like wear marks on it, just for that. So I'm just going to go ahead and set all of this aside for now. I am going to move along those scales. I'm not going to hang on to them, but I do need to get my hardware off of them. As I was saying, I just distressed it as much as I could, stone washed it, and then just by hand I kept going up and down and side to side. And oh shoot, which side did I tighten this from? Show side? I don't think so. Let me see, maybe this side. just to get it, yeah, to break it loose, just to get it where I wanted it to be. So I don't want to lose any of my OE hardware. I'm going to put this all together with the scales, the factory scales, not the ones that I'm gonna let those Lotus scales go. So I'm just gonna pour everything out here and start with installing the thumb studs from Applied Weapon Tech. Oh Lord, they did snug it down a little bit there. There we go. It was a little tight, a little tight there, Applied Weapon Tech. But just gonna install these first, and then I'll grab the scales and we'll get to putting everything back together. I mean, this should be a pretty straightforward disassembly, reassembly, especially if you're doing like me and you're just going to black out all the hardware. And this way I can kind of do an update and let you guys know how that goes. So all the color's gone. And if you wanted to, I have titanium hardware that I could, change it out if I really wanted to. But for now, I'm just going to go with what I ordered and put it on here and rock it and see how I like that. So let me go ahead and get the scales out. It did take them a little bit of time to get these to me, guys, because they did have to Cerakote them. And I'm really excited about this Tiffany blue. I cannot wait to see what this looks like. All right, now with everything apart, we're going to go ahead and grab our, oh, they stapled it in such a way that it's kind of hard to get into the stop pin here. There we go. I mean the crossbar lock. There we go. We need our crossbar lock and our stop pin since we're blacking out all of the hardware. So at this point, you can just go ahead and install your stop pin. I mean your stop pin and your crossbar lock. You're going to want to go ahead and reinstall your Omega springs. And these are aftermarket Omega springs that I picked up on Amazon. They're steel. Oops. And they've held up really well. So I do like these a lot. And if you want, while you're in here, you can just stretch them out a little bit. Try to add a little strength into them. All right, so we should be good to put these in now that we've installed our hardware on the show side. All right, so let's go ahead and install the body kit screws or the hardware screws. And that should be everything that we need from this side. Okay, now we'll go ahead and I'm just going to stretch this out a little bit. Install this Omega spring. Okay. And hopefully you guys are able to see that okay. It might be a little bit easier to install it now before we get to the other end of the now we're ready for our pivot to be installed, and I am definitely going to be jumping ahead here because of the fact that you just need to see the steps. You don't need to watch me struggle with the steps. So just for editing sake, let's go ahead, back it up. Hopefully that will allow me to get this in place. Alright. Well, that was not as bad as I thought it was going to be, if I'm honest. Those are all back in place. Now we're ready for the top scale to be installed. And we'll go ahead and start with these body screws. Remember, don't over tighten these, but definitely don't leave them loose enough so that they're going to fall out. They're going to be part of how you're able to tune the crossbar lock to your liking. Almost done here, guys. Think it's looking pretty good so far. Think it's looking pretty good so far. What do y'all think? Oh, that tightened up nicely, even though I was worried about that. I was genuinely worried that those were going to want to spin on me. That one's spinning. Not awful, but it is definitely spinning. Let me get the pivot in, tune it, throw the pocket clip on it, and we should be ready to go. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, definitely way tight. So let me back these out slightly. No, that's good. Nope. That was good too. I might need to put thread locker on those. And take some of that pressure off, nice and centered. Probably can back it out just a touch more. Oh, that was that moved very freely. Oh wow, these are nice. Feels really thin again, guys. Nice and centered. A little loose. Yep, so what I'm going to do is go ahead, let me grab one of these pocket clips that I ordered off Amazon. They stapled the crap out of this stuff. It was a 2-pack, and I believe they're DLC titanium, I think. It's been a minute since I ordered them, so I'm not 100% sure. So we'll keep one extra. Put that pocket clip back in there. And then, oh yeah. Nope, they're steel. They are DLC steel. So same thing that you get from the factory. Nothing lost here. Nope. Yeah, they definitely gave you extra screws. They definitely gave you extra screws in case, you know, something doesn't go together well, I suppose. Yeah, we're nice and centered. And I'll play with the tuning and everything after, but there you go. Let me clean off my blade a little bit because I do have some smut and stuff on it. But there's the final product, guys. Let me know what you think about the Applied Weapon Tech scales in the Tiffany blue down in the comments below with the blacked out hardware. I think it came out really, really nice. Shout out to everyone that watched to this point of the video. I appreciate it because it does help the algorithm. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I'd love to have you follow along, guys. Thanks to my channel members. I appreciate that extra level of support, guys. I hope all of you have a fantastic week. Until next time, peace.